Here we go.
We get 180 pounds from Detroit, Michigan, Tez Cash Carter.
As you can see from the ominous structure at the end of the aisle, this is a ladder match. A real tall ladder match. Tez Cash Carter in the ring. Here comes his opponent. The natural Lance Starr. We are on his turf. He's a hometown favorite here. And there you see the rules. There is a contract suspended above the ring in a binder, I believe it looks like. And whoever grabs the ladder, climbs to the top, and grabs the contract will have a shot at any MDWA title he so chooses. These two young men are hungry, and that ladder is very tall. I'm feeling a little bit squeamish about the occasion. We've seen these two guys in the ring together before. They met back at Troy Days, and it was Tez Cash Carter scoring a victory with the help of his bodyguard, the working man Roy Williams. There will be no such help tonight, I hope, and we will see a one-on-one contest here between two guys who, oh boy, I was just about to say that they can go clean, but that is not how this one is going to go. Apparently, Lance Starr starting out hot with some strikes to the face, and Tez Cash Carter throws him outside the ring, and my goodness, Lance Starr back in like a yo-yo with some shots to the face of Tez Cash Carter, throws him into the outside, and throws him into the ropes rather, and a big clothesline over the top. Tez is out in the crowd. Keeping up a pace like this is going to be difficult, especially with the sort of back and forth action that we are seeing here. These two guys haven't even gotten to the ladder yet, and they're already taking shots to the face. They're already flying over the top rope. There's clearly no love lost between Lance Starr and Tez Cash Carter. Lance now with the upper hand on the second turnbuckle on the inside, and those sure do look like close fists to the face. My goodness, is he biting him? Come on, we could still have a referee in there trying to have some sort of decorum. Big clothesline in the corner by Lance Starr. Sets him up for a vertical suplex, and he gets it. Seen both of these men in some incredible matches during my time in the MDWA. Lance Starr had an absolute banger of a match at Troy Days with Blake 182, a guy who is not scared to give or get a beating, and he's going out for that ladder. Tez stops him. It is definitely in Tez's best interest to stop him, to be in his... You've got to think in a ladder match you want to be in as strong of a situation as possible before the ladder even gets involved, but it's just a few minutes in here, and Lance Starr's face was just introduced to that metal ladder. That ladder is tall. That binder is very, very high above the ring. And these fans here in Redford, Michigan are very, very close to the action. as Tez goes and steals a chair, and we've got a member of the audience joining in. Rabbit punch sends Lance back over the ladder and down to the floor. Let's see if we can get them back toward the ring here. That's something else a referee might be helpful with. Tez is coming back to the ring and bringing the ladder with him. Tez knows that he is not being paid by the minute in this ladder match, and the way to end it is by bringing that ladder into the ring and then ascending the ladder. Lance Starr cuts him off and sends Tez's face right into that ladder. And is it going to be the natural Lance Starr who sets it up first? Neither of these men has really created enough space from the other to be able to get to a position to set up that ladder and try to get the contract. Big bag body drop sends Lance Starr down to the mat. And I think, again, Tez Cash Carter should want to do more to try to keep his opponent down, to keep an uninterrupted flow where he could easily ascend the ladder and grab the binder. But all Tez does is set that ladder up in the corner, and I guess now he is going back to Lance Starr. The lower back of Lance Starr may be a vulnerability here. We saw him take a few shots there already, trip over the ladder, fall on the floor outside the ring. None of it is stopping him from stomping a new one in Tez Cash Carter here. Got quite a few fans in attendance who are obviously hardcore wrestling fans. You saw in the opening shot of the ladder a young man who had some Japanese writing on his t-shirt. There's another one of those big bullet punches to the outside. High-risk maneuver from Lance Starr in a situation like this where you know you've got to get back in the ring and you've got to climb, and you risk your ability to do both, jumping off the top rope and all the way to the floor. But it seems to be effective in dazing Tez Cash Carter. Shoulder right into the post. So we do, in fact, in attendance, have some hardcore wrestling fans who watch wrestling from many companies and companies all over the world. Lance Starr now ascending that ladder. He's making a move for it. I'm not sure how closely, it's hard to tell from this angle how close he actually is to that binder, but Tez cuts him off. But along with those hardcore wrestling fans, more often than not at an MDWA show, big back suplex there, again working on the back of the natural Lance Starr. At MDWA shows, you see a lot of people. I always ask folks, who's been to an MDWA show before? Who's never seen live wrestling before? Tez clearly up to no good removing that turnbuckle pad, but again, no referee to stop him. Only way to end the match is to grab the binder, so I guess why not use the resources available to you. We say time and again that the most dangerous part of a wrestling match is the ring, which is a very legitimate weapon under the cleanest of circumstances. Now you've got a ladder in there too, and Tez Cash Carter whipped the natural Lance Starr right into it there. You saw that Irish whip. Once again, the back of the natural taking some punishment here in this contest. My point about the fans, he's going to do it again. Oh my goodness. I've got some lumbar pain just watching that, and then Lance went again into that exposed turnbuckle and up over the rope and crashing down to the floor. Tez Cash Carter feeling pretty good about himself, but the adulation of the fans here in Redford is not what is going to get him the title opportunity that Tez Cash Carter so desires. He clearly wants to be back in that championship conversation, whether it's the Southeast Michigan title, maybe the live title, or that MDWA championship. Tez Cash Carter is making his play for it right now. It looks like he's got that ladder in line. He's close, but he's not close enough to that binder just yet. He's going to have to be way on the top of that ladder. Gosh, the ladder itself looks so tall, and then that binder is so high in the air that whoever, in order to be able to get it, both of these guys, they are not. Landstar takes the ladder right out from under Tez Cash Carter. Neither of these guys are particularly tall. In order to get that binder, I think they are going to have to be maybe 2 rungs from the top. They're going to have to be perched way up there in a precarious situation when you've got another guy looking to throw the ladder out from underneath you. See a nice mule kick there by Landstar. Definitely the sort of thing that he has learned to do to get away with low blows that he shouldn't be getting away with. Though in this match there was no one to hide him from. And in this contest, it's actually Landstar who is the cleaner wrestler, believe it or not. He's also just a hometown favorite. It's part of what I was getting at earlier. We have folks in the crowd who may have never seen live wrestling before, who may have never been to an MDWA show before. They're out for a fun night, and many of them, it does appear, Landstar's people have shown up. He definitely has a fan base in the crowd here tonight, and that sort of psychological advantage can really come in handy when you're doing crazy stuff like climbing a ladder that is balanced in the middle of a wrestling ring to grab a binder that is about, 20 feet in the air. Is he going to make it? He's still a rung or 2 away. That ladder does not really look steady, and Tez cuts him off. It makes me so nervous to see stunts on ladders. I am not going to go out of my way to climb a ladder in the most controlled circumstances and in the middle of a wrestling ring with a guy who has the same goal as you do and wants to cut you off. That is not a safe, controlled environment in which to be climbing a ladder. So I would not put myself in the situation that either of these young men are in, but that's why they're in the ring and I'm at a table a safe distance away. Tez Cash Carter now making his way up, and are the people cheering for him to go, against him, cheering for Lance to catch him? I think that's the one. I think they want Lance to be sure to catch him. Tez knows he didn't have enough of an advantage, and he comes down with a leg drop, guillotine leg drop off the ladder. That has got to set you back. That wasn't on the back of Landstar. That was just right across the neck and head and face of Landstar. And Tez is looking for more weapons, apparently. What more do you need? You've got an exposed turnbuckle. You've got a giant ladder. And now he's bringing in a chair, too. Tests it, and yep, that is actually a metal folding chair. You heard it. Tez letting the fans know what he thinks of him after he had some difficulty there getting past the bottom rope. It looks like it's going to be a suplex on the ladder. And again, the lumbar region of the natural Landstar has got to be hurting. And Tez Cash Carter knows it, and he has behaved smartly in this contest to take every available opportunity. You know, when your back's out, standing's tough. Walking is tough. Climbing an unstable ladder, after getting hit in the back with a chair and getting suplexed onto one, I am sitting in the right spot in this VFW hall at a safe distance away from all of this. Landstar put in a good fight, but Tez Cash Carter looks to be in a position to end this right now. Grab that binder and have a title shot against whomever he chooses. I really feel like the ladder is bouncing a little bit and that one side of it is higher than the other. And there goes Tez Cash Carter getting clotheslined on the middle rope. And now we've got 2 men down and a ladder down. It's carnage at the VFW Hall in Redford, Michigan. Whoever gets to their feet first has a better shot of setting that ladder up and trying to climb it, or simply trying to further punish the opponent. It's Tez up first, and that is not surprising given the punishment that we've seen Lance Starr take. I think Cash may want to check on Lance Starr again and make sure he's not going to get up and interrupt this time. You only want to climb the ladder so many times, really. My preference would be once, with no one trying to stop me, maybe someone holding onto the ladder, grab the briefcase and get out of there. Look like a tiger driver of sorts, again punishing the back of Lance Starr. Certainly the right move for Tez Cash Carter to keep the offense on, keep Lance Starr as far away from possible as getting in the way. What is he doing? He is going in the wrong direction. Tez Cash Carter is ascending the top rope, holding onto the ladder. He's not going to be able to get the contract from there, so what is he doing? Stop it! No, Tez Cash Carter is on the 3rd rung of that ladder! Oh! What in the world? He looked like he came down on his own knee there. And it may be to Tez's benefit that Lance was already no. Lance definitely got a breather there through all of that and is coming in from underneath with a few uppercuts. Lance Starr's still in this thing. And he's fighting back now. Lance Starr with kicks to Tez Cash Carter for keeping him in the corner. Being cheered on here in Redford. Tez into the far side, a scoop. And a driver of his own. I don't know how Lance is able to lift Tez Cash Carter with the amount of punishment we've seen his back take. Both of these guys have got to be running on purely on adrenaline and are going to have a rough Monday morning. After spending their Sunday night doing this, Lance Starr 2/3 of the way across the ring, easy, maybe more, with a forearm down on Tez Cash Carter. That may have created enough space. Maybe it's time to grab that binder. Nope, if Tez Cash Carter can still stand, Lance knows he needs to keep on working for it. And there we go. Maybe that's enough to keep Tez down. 2 knees to the chest. Trying to take the wind away from Tez Cash Carter. Cardio as important as anything in keeping up in a contest like this. These guys have already been going some nearly 20 minutes now. We're about 19 minutes in. Lance is setting up the ladder, bringing Tez along. Where's he going to go? It's another scoop up and a body slam. A very effective, underutilized, underappreciated maneuver. When you are hurled up, your feet above your head, and driven down onto pine, it doesn't feel good. It's not acupuncture, I'll tell you for certain. And where are we going here? Is it a power bomb? I sure hope it's not a pile driver. I'm not sure Lance has the strength of... Oh! A sit-down power bomb of sorts. I'm not sure that at this point in this match, Lance Starr has the strength to pick up and throw around a guy who, what was he announced at, 170 pounds? Even still, with the amount of punishment that Lance Starr's back has taken, he's clearly taken a toll. What in the world is this? That was Roy Williams trying to interfere, and Tyler Dean is out to stop him. We saw these two men earlier, and apparently their issues aren't done, and there's a big elbow from the top of the ladder. Good God, Lance Storm coming down with a ladder that seemed to land right on the face of Tez Cash Carter. I wish we had a replay of that. I swear that was just to the temple, that elbow from high in the air. That is where another reason why we need a referee in the ring to check on Tez. Is he all right now? He must be seeing stars after that. Look at this referee. Go and check on Tez. But that's got to be it. I think Tez Cash Carter is out of this, and Lance Starr, the natural Lance Starr. I am just still, that elbow drop was vicious. Lance Starr now ascending the ladder, and I think he's got it. No, Tez is back in the ring. Just live to fight another day, man. Say what you will about Tez Cash Carter. Sometimes he's full of dirty tricks. He's full of counterfeit bills that he's gotten in trouble for letting them fall into the hands of children at a carnival. You know, Tez isn't necessarily the most upright guy, but he's a hard worker. He's taken a lot of punishment here, and I've got to say that when you see him come back from what he's fought back from in this match, I just want to say, man, it's okay that there are going to be other title shots down the line. You will have more opportunities in the MDWA and elsewhere. The damage that can be done in this match could very well be permanent. He's bringing in a table now. Every weapon so far has been introduced by Tez Cash Carter. He is going to take every advantage that he can, because that's how badly he wants to see some gold here. And the Missile Dropkick Wrestling Association, I think, didn't quite get a good look at it from this vantage point. Yet there you go. The table legs are just ripped apart. That table is not going to stand on its own. So Tez is going to improvise and stack it up in the corner there. And which of these two men is going to end up going straight through it? That's the question. Lance Starr fighting from underneath, really just being propped up by that ladder now. Oh! Getting his head driven back into the ladder. Both of these guys have gotten some shots to the head, to the back. What's an MDWA title shot worth to you? That's the question. Both of these men are willing to endure a lot. And Lance Starr's going to stand up, and this is not going to be, battering ram with that ladder. Did not have quite a lot of force behind it. I think Tez Cash Carter is also feeling the effects of this contest, which has now gone more than 20 minutes. We've still got a table in the ring that could end up anywhere. We've got a ladder set up way to the right and not underneath the contract. And these two guys are still letting each other have it. Where are we going from here? Is Tez going to put him through the table? No. He's going back to the ladder. It's hard for me to conceptualize what goes through one's head at this point in a match like this. I mean, there's only one way out. It's up the ladder and grabbing the binder. Where Tez is right now at that ladder, he's nowhere near the binder. Yeah, you gotta bring the ladder into the middle of the ring. It's hard to see straight on like this, especially when the positioning of the binder is that we are not seeing from this camera angle the actual size of the... There goes Lance Starr up the ladder. This is a dangerous position for both of these guys, and I'm not sure that either of them are close enough. It's hard to tell the depth here. I'm not sure either of them are close enough to actually grab the binder. They are just many feet above the ring. And it looks like Lance Starr's got the better of it. There goes Tez Cash Carter down to the mat. If that ladder is close enough, this is the best chance Lance Starr has had the whole match. He's got it. He touched it. He touched it just a little bit further. Oh, Tez grabbing onto Lance Starr's foot. He was so close, but it's not going to benefit. You got to keep going up. You've got to go down, and you've got to clear your opponent out at that point. Again, a big scoop up. Oh, my goodness. No, no, no! Tez Cash Carter set up that table, and he went through that table with a big power bomb. That has got to be it. If I were advising Tez Cash Carter in any capacity, I would say what Mick said in Rocky 3, stay down. No, that was Rocky 2, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Rocky 2. My apologies. He's got it. Lance Starr's up the ladder. He's fingertips away. He is, in fact, 2 rungs from the top to be able to reach it. And he's got it. That may be the most hard-fought victory I have seen in the Missile Dropkick Wrestling Association, as Lance Starr has won this ladder match over Tez Cash Carter in Redford, Michigan. Reignite the fire. Lance Starr has an open contract to any championship he desires in the MDWA. Stay tuned and find out where he ends up. What a match! What a match! Tez hasn't moved. We need some help out here.